Football preview today for ya. As it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers tonight, by the way. As some players to watch, by the way, is going to be Derek Carr and Justin Herbert. This should be a big game for both of those guys today. But you never know.
Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
But for now, let's get started, shall we?
Southern Nevada, as we are in the menacing new Allegiant
Alright, as the kickoff is getting ready.
The atmosphere here electric.
And it's going to be going to the LA Chargers as we get to see Justin Herbert right on the field.
Face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
Alright, here we go.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will
As we get to see Justin Herbert, as let's take a look at some stats for him so far this season. As a rookie, 2020 stats, not so good. They just haven't updated it, that's for sure. But I'm pretty sure this guy is going to be one to watch, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be rookie of the year, honestly, in my opinion.
Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
Alright, here we go, 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there.
Alright, Allen goes for a -1 on that. As Justin Herbert on passing everybody, 3,467 yards, 25 TDs, and 10 interceptions. So that sounds like rookie numbers to me.
But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alright, here we go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's going. Number 81 could be going all the way. And he does. And pretty soon we'll be taking a look at that next gen set. 76-yard touchdown. That was by Williams, by the way.
And the Chargers have taken a first.
Let's take a look at some next gen stats now from that play.
These guys are, especially when you see them in full
as you can
pads,
see here, Justin Herbert's looking for the open person. Still looking. Number 81 is wide open right there.
Catch your breath afterwards, so just give me a second here,
and he goes all the way for a ball carry speed of 20.6 on his speed.
The evidence was right there.
Or 20.7, sorry. Alright, as the Raiders will be taking possession momentarily.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0
7-0. As that was in 2 plays, by the way.
75 yards later, into the end zone. Long now will kick it away.
There's the
touchdown. Jalen
Richard there's a runner.
Return.
That'll be the first return we get so far today.
Just a little pass there.
As Derek Carr makes his way to the field now. As Derek Carr, 2019 season. 4,054 yards, 21 TDs, and 8 interceptions. As that was a great season for him.
To try and turn this into an up and down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press.
As this season for him, it's actually been pretty decent also.
And they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
As this season for him, is 3,343, 24 TDs and 7 interceptions so far. Right. Looks like a running play.
First rep of the game for Josh
and that didn't go so
well. Not much to speak
for
of.
Josh Jacobs. 1 yard only.
Up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the
As the tackle was by Murray of the LA Chargers defense.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9.
Here's the passing play to number 15.
And they worked this well
as that was 21 yards for Derek Carr.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Ooh.
And he's going to get across midfield.
That was 5 yards for Josh Jacobs. That's the last 4 yards he rushed for.
4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well,
2nd and 6 now.
And it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, he'll work free from
all right,
one
Jay
tackle,
Richards
but
now.
that's about all
he
as he's
gets his
taken
player
down.
of the day for 3 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And looks like Jacobs
An
is
extra
back
quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Carr. It's a
and there's Carr. And there's going to be a flag on the play.
But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
And it's going to be going back to him. As Trent Brown got the holding right there.
All for naught on the penalty.
3rd and 13 now.
About it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That, I believe, was a...
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
10-yard
From the
penalty.
gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go.
There's a deep pass. What a move shot. To number 11, 2 for 2, 61 yards. 40-yard reception that was, by the way.
That is a big-time play for the Raiders. And even 40 yards.
That was two rows.
Actually a dream killer for the defense because they
And
forced
there's
a
the
3rd
move
down.
shot
Felt like they had a
again.
good chance to get off the field
Boom.
defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
All right, now they are going to be in the goal line. Not quite, as it's going to be 1st and 10.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now,
as that was a good trickery play, as that is a touchdown for them. Now it's a game. Alright, as Ruggs gets for the first receiving touchdown of the day.
An extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flashing.
As Raider fans seem excited.
But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson.
Alright, Derek Carr, 3 for 3, by the way.
At 7.
Alright, here comes the punting unit again. Kickoff unit, I should say. As after halftime, the Raiders will be having possession, by the way.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Alright, there's the kick and the run. As that looks like at the 20-yard line, 25-yard line, possibly. Oh, 23, yeah, it's close.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, 1:24 left in the first, by the way.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All right, here we go.
And he'll throw right away.
As he's throwing
Hunter Henry
286.
And they nearly get this
2 for 2 and 99 yards for him so far. As he's got 99 problems and yards ain't one.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So one play, and they're already just
All right,
shy
1st
of
and 10
midfield.
once again. As they are moving the chains.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Shotgun.
And
There's the complete pass for another first down.
And he is
Hubert,
tackled
113 yards and 1
inside
TD
the
so far.
45. First down,
And that's a
Los
total of
Angeles there with a pickup of
112 that
14
the Raiders have
yards.
allowed in
I think
passing.
when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they
As
want to move
Kay
the ball
Allen did a
around. They want to spread it to
14-yard
different
reception
people.
right there.
But
And
you
that was
absolutely
his
know
first
they
one
want to get
game.
this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert on first down now. Looking middle, and it's
Incomplete, 17 seconds
He
to
was
go.
looking for his tight end,
That would
Hunter
be
Henry.
his first
Bring up second
complete
down.
pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And the
There's the
Raiders have
sack.
got him.
As we're going to be seeing that in the next success Crosby. It's a sack right there.
Helpless, really, in the
Take a
pocket
look
in the
at it
face of a
again.
pass rush like that. They
There's
were
the
on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just
But
a
number
letdown from the
98 is
offensive
right on
line,
his
but they
tail
do
as
have a
his
tough
pursuit
job because if you're a big
was
tackle
mostly
out there on the perimeter,
9.3.
sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc
Where
in the
the time to
backfield,
sack was
and he got
2.8.
there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's
9.9
decision-making
on
needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds.
All right, is
from
this going to be the
beginning
start
end.
of the
These
second
two teams all
moment?
tied
Here it is.
after
That is
one.
the end of the first. 7-7 is the score on this Thursday night football.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and 16 now.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This completes a
Herbert.
hit
Oh,
over the middle.
not even close
And
to the
they're going
first
to
down.
mark him down short.
As that's
Maybe
4th
by
and
about a yard,
1.
if that.
We'll see what
It'll
they'll
be a
do from
pickup of
there.
14,
As
but they're still a
Henry's
little
got
bit short
37
as it
yards
brings
so
up
far today.
4th.
But don't tell any defensive
that would be
coordinator I played
second
for, but that might
reception.
be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Field goal.
Badgley
Oh, I
able to
guess they are
knock
close
this
to a field
one
goal. All
through.
right, that makes it
And the
10-7
Chargers grab
then.
themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that.
4:25
But in the
left in
NFL,
this
defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either
not the
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way,
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Richard on the return.
All right, Rashard is at
And he
the
won't quite make it to the 25.
21 yards for that.
Second drive of the game
All
coming
right,
up for
Derek
this
Carr
Las
is
Vegas
out on the
offense.
field
Good
again.
drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Carr. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans
Alright,
and
as
best
that was a
design
complete
plays. That was good
second and
coverage
10
along
now
the
with 4:16
sidelines.
left in the
No place for
second.
that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is a man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go.
Here's a deep pass. And good to number 11. As you're going to see next to the stat on that. 4 for 6, 150 yards, and 97-yard reception, by the way. Here we go again. Here's number 11. He's going to get open right there. As his time to throw was 2:27 seconds.
Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that
and the air
distance
was
65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Oh, 65.
A real field flipper there as all of
As Ruggs has 112 yards so far.
Carr to throw again.
Hurt to take the lead. And no, as that's going to be first and goal.
Have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Oh, so close. 2nd and goal now as Richard has 5 yards so far today in this game.
Up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches.
We'll see how they do in red zone. No, this is their first time in the red zone, by the way.
And they'll turn to the
And
game to try
it's
to
good.
get
1 for 1 in the red zone. As that is by number 45.
It's the fullback.
As they do take a 3-point lead actually right now.
And
the
that's
extra
why
point,
you
there
have
will
the
be a
fullback.
4-point.
Charles couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
14-10 is the score.
Up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
As that will be his first rush of the day, but no rushing yards. That's sad. But it is a touchdown. Alright, 2:36 is left in the second half. At the 35-yard line.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning it, Johnson. And he brings us out
at the
past
20-yard line.
24.
At the 24, sounds like.
Their own 24-yard line.
As Justin Herbert comes back on.
Back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
Oh, Herbert.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now.
Oh, there's a deep shot by Herbert. Oh, no, it's incomplete. 4 for 6, 427 yards. That's our 1 TD. Whereas the Las Vegas Raiders have allowed 121 passing yards and -1 on rushing.
Trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
From the 24,
Alright, as we are getting close to the 2-minute warning.
To throw again, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Alright, that should be going straight to our 2-minute warning as Allen has 18 yards so far today in this game. And it will be going to our 2-minute warning.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now
2-minute warning, and the second 14-10 is the score. Coming up at halftime, we'll be going over what's all happened so far.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute.
Alright, number 15 gets 6 for 8, 140 yards so far for Herbert.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Chargers hustling,
no
trying to get
huddle
up
for
and get
them.
set. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44.
Alright,
That one good for 7 yards.
So far from
Just about every quarterback is
as
trained to
Elker
really
is
look
7 yards
downfield
over
first
3
before you come back and make a nice safe
2nd
throw.
and 3
And in
now.
this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert back to the air.
And
down he
sack.
goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
As the timeout was called by
Chargers going
the
to signal for the first of their
Chargers
timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute
with
to go before
1:01
halftime.
left in the second. 3rd and 11 now it is.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions
Alright,
downfield,
4th
forced to
and
get
6
into his
now.
running back.
8
But how
seconds
about
to
the way
go.
they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a
And
4th
they're going to
down.
go for it, I
4th
think.
down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
Oh, they're punting.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt
Alright,
than that.
Derek Carr
Definitely
now
taking a
gets
chance,
go on
because
the
if that
field
thing clips the
now.
pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league,
this
so
is
the
at the
question becomes, how do
1-yard
you limit
line.
him going forward?
That's not looking good.
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole
Well,
lot
they
of
could
success
do any
thus
place
far,
from there.
and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe
Alright,
it's a change of
timeout
focus.
is called by the
Capture the
Chargers.
quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure
Oh,
he's
this
not
time
able
it
to
was
have
the
clear
Raiders?
sight lines to him.
Whereas the
and maybe
Chargers
that'll
have
slow him
allowed
down.
163
Not the guy
passing
you want
yards.
to let play pitch and catch.
Total yards, 149 on passing, by the way. Sorry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Alright, Jacob has
Decent
it.
move, but brought down
And that was
quickly
the
just
timeout
outside
call
of the 5-yard line. Now the
By
Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
the Raiders.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds
3rd
remaining
and
in
4
this
now with
first
40
half.
seconds to go. I don't know why they're using their timeouts though.
An extra defensive back on the field for the
Alright,
Chargers
3rd
now
and
on
4
3rd
is they're
down.
almost out of the goal.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward
5 for 8 so far for him today.
That could be the stop this defense needed
And
to get them
34
back on
seconds
track.
left
They've been
in
pretty
the
well
second.
dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own
Here's the
end zone.
punt. It says their second punt we've seen so far today. 26
yards
seconds
on
to
the
go
punt
in the
there.
second.
And
It's
it'll
a
be Charger
39-yard
football
line.
here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that was for...
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go.
Alright, that'll be the Chargers' last timeout with 10 seconds to go. I believe they're going to possibly go for a field goal here at this point. Or they could be going for a touchdown. But remember, the Raiders will be having possession after halftime.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Incomplete right there, 5 seconds to go, as the game still continues.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Second and 10.
Second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Alright, this will be a 1-point game with 2 seconds to go.
Now at 14-13.
With the Raiders going to be having possession.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds,
by the way, my players to watch
with nice bounce in their step, having gotten a
will
little bit closer
Derek Carr, as I believe Derek Carr will be getting some more yards out of this, and hopefully using Josh Jacobs more.
So barring a touchback,
right, there's the punt.
The final act of the half as the kick is away.
Here's the kick.
Here comes Richard on
All
the
right,
return.
that's the end of the second. 13-14.
So
and having the
first half, we had to break in a
at the beginning of the first, it was 7-7 at the beginning of the second.
At REA Sports,
Los Angeles Chargers only went for 2 field goals so far.
Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to
Whereas the Raiders are leading on the rushing.
Sports halftime report.
Right
We saw
there
a
with
strong
17
first half
yards.
from the veteran QB, Derek Carr. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, quarter number 3 now. Alright, they are about to kick it off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as
We'll
the
see
second half
if
is
the
now
Raiders can
underway.
extend this
Fielded
lead.
a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10. And their own 20.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is
Oh,
caught
so
on the right
close.
sideline, but out of
That
bounds,
might
says the
help,
line
no.
judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second
4:52 left in
down.
the third.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr gives to Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Alright, this will be the 2nd punt of the day for the Raiders. But now the Chargers have a chance to take the lead with 4 11
and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession
as passing
of
for
the second half.
Herbert,
and both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
We'll see that
A
changes.
lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That one good for 10 yards.
Alright, as Elko gets a 10-yard rush right there, that was his first one of the day, by the
feel the
way.
ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an
So
old
now
coach
they're
tell
not
me
in
before
negative
that he always told
anymore.
his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it
As
happens
they
in a
got
game.
9 rushing yards as a team.
It's Eckler again. And
Elker
he'll get it
again.
out to midfield. Looks like
18
spotted
yards and
right at
2 rushes
midfield
for
at the
him.
50.
That was 8
That one
yards.
a first down pickup of 8.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns,
As there's
and
number
all-purpose yards.
13.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Chargers.
Keenan Allen.
That was a 50-yard touchdown, by the way,
And the Chargers
to
have
Allen.
once again taken
Looking
the
at the
lead.
next-gen stats now.
I think
Here
it's
we
fair to
go.
say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute
Alright, the
for
ball
speed.
carry
We talk
speed,
about
by the
that
way,
all the time.
was
The
20.6,
evidence
I
was
believe,
right
in
there.
yards
And according to
after.
Next Gen Stats,
He's
his top speed on that one
21.2.
better than 20 miles an hour.
20.7 for his carry speed. Close enough.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for
As
2.
they are going for 2 points right here.
Here's Herbert.
And
he's
it's
brought
good.
down. And this is gonna be
21 to
caught.
14
It's
with
good.
2:01 left in
And
the
that
third.
extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Alright, we will now see if the Raiders can answer back.
Ty Long set to
Long
kick
now
off.
will
It's
kick
the
it
kick.
away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring
All right,
it out ends up not being a
2:58
good one.
now
Cost
in
him
the
about
third.
5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Alright, Derek Carr, 149 yards and 1 TD so far for him
from
today.
deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs
there's
to
a run
start
by
the drive.
28 Jacobs, I believe.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to
Such
think
a
a major
mess for him
focus in the
today.
halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game
As
to
the
get
clock
operated.
should be
What you
ticking down
pointed out
pretty
to me at
soon.
half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus
There
on
it
staying
is.
on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's
All right,
secure before
2nd
they
and
slide
8
off
now.
and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little
All right,
bit of a
guys,
lost
Jay Richards for
opportunity
5
there
yards,
for the
by the way.
offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Oh.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You go to get a
Hopefully the
stop
second
there.
half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
And
As
here's
he's
the
on the
third
punt for
punt by them.
Vegas. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Going to throw right side here.
All right, this is going to be
And
the
he's going
end
to have
of the
another
third
first
now.
down
20
as the
minutes
tackle
left.
comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. That one good for
I'm second
13 and a Charger first.
So far for him today. End of the third and almost start of the fourth. That means we are just about done at this broadcast, by the way. 21-14 is the score with the Chargers by a touchdown.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Being chased
Right,
out
Herbert's
left.
running for
He'll
it.
run it. He'll have
That would be a first down and a touchdown for him.
So close, he gets it
Oh,
to
never
the
mind.
one.
21
Out of
yards for
bounds
him.
right there. Herbert able to show his
Honestly, I
wheels
thought
as he
that
gets the
was.
first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter?
It looked
Because
like
you know
it.
the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get
Oh,
that
he
great
went out of
push.
bounds at the
And what do they
1 yard
create?
line.
Space.
First
and he
thing
takes
goal
off.
now.
So
4:21
first and
left in the
goal,
fourth.
6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going
And
left
he
and
gets
right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
As that was a 2-yard loss for
Loss
him.
of 2 there. 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal
We'll see
line
if this
himself, but the
defense
defensive
keep it
front
up.
wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in.
This is going to be a 2-scoring game now.
Chargers are going to add
As
on to
pretty
their
soon they'll be going
lead.
for a field goal.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of
And
relief.
it's
I
good.
think he likes to put
28-14 is the
ledger.
score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return.
Here's the kick.
And
As this is a
they'll start
2-scoring game, we'll
just
see what
across the
Derek Carr
30.
can do.
Pretty nice work on the return.
With 3:15 left in the fourth.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this
All right,
drive.
here we go.
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if
And
sometimes there could be
incomplete right there.
casualties at times. We're trying to
3:11
win a
left in the
game.
fourth.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll let this
Here's
go
the
deep
pass.
for Ruggs.
And it's good to number 11 once
And he'll be
again.
taken down deep into Charger
As there was a
territory.
51-yard reception there.
Play there for Vegas. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big
All
play
right, there's the
like
play again
that, a lot of
too.
teams like to use the momentum to launch
Ruggs, it
another
looks
one.
like, as he's been the main player to watch here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense.
All right, first and 10 again.
First and 10.
They're not quite at the first and goal yet.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
There's a pass. And first and goal and touchdown right there. This will be a one-scoring game now. That will be his second receiving touchdown of the day.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we?
All right, 2:28 is left in the fourth, by the way.
Hey, you know, every now and
As
then
we'll
actually
see if the
listen to
Raiders
this
can hold on.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
All right, coming up after the game, by the way, we'll be taking a look at what game is coming up for our streaming for Thursday. On Christmas Eve, I should say.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
There's the kick with 2:28 left in the fourth.
So this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game.
All right,
And
Justin
now look at the
Herbert is
situation.
back
You got
on the
plenty of
field.
time on the clock defensively.
As they were
have
at the
3
25-yard
timeouts. So
line.
do you run the football here
For
or do
this
you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
Is it
with your
2-minute
offensive
warning?
unit,
It's
and you
coming
tell
up.
them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game
All
away.
right, there's
If you think
a-
we're just gonna run
there's
it
a
3
flag
times and punt
again.
it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts
As
left.
it's holding on the offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so
First
many
and
different types
18
of
as that
guys
is
rotate
minus
in
8
on the
yards right
defensive
there.
line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
All right, 2:24 left.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Herbert incomplete right there. Sorry, not intercepted. All right, 2:19 left. Second and 18 now. As the Raiders, by the way, have allowed 44 rushing yards on
Initially, so he
defense.
tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they're at the 17-yard line. They are getting close to the safety.
So
If the Raiders can sack them over there.
For second down. From the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
All right, as that
And
moves
he's
some
able to get
chains
up
right
here to
there.
the 26.
3rd and 9 now.
They'll get 9
With the
there.
2-minute
That
warning
sets them
coming
better
up.
for third down. Fourth
All
quarter.
right,
Down to the
2-minute
final
warning
2
now.
minutes.
That
we
means
got
we
a
got 2
one-score
minutes
game.
left.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hubert for the pass.
He's got
First
a man,
down.
it's Williams. And he's out of bounds.
4th and
Able to take
10.
this one
Oh,
up to
no.
the 35. It's an 8-yard
All right,
pickup,
154
and
left
that'll
as it
bring
looks
up
like the Raiders
fourth
hold
down.
them for
First
down.
would
But
have been
what
nice, but
will
now
the
you get to
Chargers
kick
do
the
is the
field
big
goal,
question.
still go up 2
They know
scores.
this
They
is a
tried to get it, though,
one-scoring
didn't they?
game right
Threw
now.
the pass, got the
This is a
completion
booth
just short
review
of the
now.
first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
Oh, they're saying receiver had possession. Oh yeah, he did. We'll see what the rest says though.
After review of the play,
Oh. It's orphanage now. Huh.
Here's Ty Long now. As
All
he'll
right,
kick
they're
it
gonna
away for the
punt
second
it,
time.
it looks like. That means the Raiders do have a chance to take a 1-point lead, possibly if they go for a 2-point conversion
the
only.
5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1:47
Carr and
left.
the Raiders now. Down 28-21. A minute 47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw.
There's the throw. Huge pass. Oh, to 15. Number 15 caught it right there. As Las Vegas Raiders has 256 total yards so far today in this game.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
As this no huddle is going to have to be their friend right here, honestly. Just for them to have time.
He's gonna let it fly.
There's another deep pass to number 11. Alright, 272 yards for Carr so far. And that's how many passing yards they have.
Damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again.
Whereas Ruggs has 216 yards.
Carr signaling to his
No
guys.
huddle again.
Let's go here.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw is Carr.
And incomplete right there. 46 seconds in the fourth. This is a no.
By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And his throw here.
All right, 3rd and 10 now. 39 seconds left.
Target, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
There's a pass.
And
incomplete.
Intercepted there. That would have been ball
4th
game if he had
and 10,
clinched it and
33
caught
seconds
it.
ago. I'm
Instead,
pretty
it gives
sure they're
him
going to be
one more
going for
chance
it.
here on 4th down.
All they need is a first down to continue on. So hopefully they don't go for anything too crazy.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh no! 25 seconds to go, and it looks like I'm pretty sure the Chargers are going to be going down on this one.
And they get the football back.
Closer
So
than
the
the
defense
second.
has to stay out and get one more stop. They were
As it
able to
looks
do it,
like the
forcing the
Chargers
incompletion.
have got their
So on
first
their record,
win.
that goes down as a successful
As that will
play.
make
Doesn't
them
matter how they got there,
5 and
how it
9
happened,
after
they
this
got it
game.
done. They're the
And I'll
ones
make
that
the
are jubilant.
Raiders 7 and 7.
They started on the ground.
As they are not going to kneel down
They'll
either.
get this up only to about the 33.
Alright,
The
timeout
Raiders
is
going
called
to
by
use
the
one of their
Raiders.
timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds
21
to go
seconds
in
to
the
go.
football game.
2nd and 8 now. As usual, this is the time when they use all the timeouts.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's
Alright,
gonna
there's a
get
flag
forward
on the
for
play
about
with
5, but
18
then
seconds to
maybe
go.
coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
It's a holding on the offense. And that will be a 10-yard penalty right
So this will
there.
be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
2nd and 13 now.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
18 seconds to go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33.
All right, 14 seconds to go for timeout called by the Raiders once
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and
use
the second of their
timeout
timeouts.
left.
As
Third
they stop
and 8
with 14 seconds to
51
go in the
rushing
game.
yards so far today to get her as a team for the Chargers.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down.
All right, 4th and 8 with 9 seconds to go.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout.
As there's 9 seconds to go at 4th and 5. I believe the Chargers are just going to kind of kneel down on this one.
Here's Ty Long now.
Oh, they're kicking it? Really?
For LA.
That's an odd point. It's okay. No, the clock is ticking down now.
6-yard return after a
1 second to go.
And that'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit
Here comes the Hail Mary.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the
There's
game.
a deep
so
pass.
After it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the
intercepted, it looks like.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
All right, as that is game
for
that is the end of the game. As that moves, the Raiders is 7-7, and the Chargers 5-9.
You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play
As next week's game
last shot had to take it, and they came up
will
with
be
the
the Minnesota Vikings visiting the New Orleans Saints on Christmas Day, that is. As Christmas Eve, there'll be no Thursday Night Football, but we are going to play ours early, by the way. Just for a little fun. Alright. So if we look at total offense, honestly, and rushing, that's where the Chargers kind of succeeded in. Passing yards, they're good on that. 283, 272, by the way. First downs, they had 9, and many more. I want to thank everybody for joining us, as I will see you next time on another edition. As I will see you Tuesday for NBA 2K My Career on Tuesday. See you then.